doors by the front gate.
Growing up on the East Coast, the water has become familiar to me and has always been a source of comfort. Choosing to study abroad in Cork was easy, but separating myself from what was familiar and immersing myself into another culture was daunting. I separated myself from everything that was familiar in order to experience the global community from a young adult's perspective and to grow along the way. When I first arrived, I was overwhelmed with excitement and a feeling of unsureness. The first thing I saw was the River Lee, and I immediately sought comfort in the sight and the sound of the flowing water. It was August, and the River Lee was low and slowly moving throughout the city, making sure to touch and explore every crack in each surface it passed. As I walked around the city, the river was always by my side, encouraging me to keep going and to keep exploring. Each day presented a new set of challenges, and these challenges were faced once I decided to leave my comfort zone. As I became more comfortable navigating, I would lose sight of the river, but always know that I would be there to welcome me back on my walks home to Victoria Lodge. As I digressed into the liminality phase of my experience, I was met with the obstacle of being homesick, while trying to create a new home for myself in Ireland. I was neither here nor there. Seeking more comfort with the river, I noticed that there were natural barriers that the river had to overcome in order to be stronger. I knew this is what I needed to do in order to make Cork my new temporary home and to leave the liminal phase. As my time in Ireland dwindled to an end, I noticed the river was more full and flowing more rapidly than when we arrived. Over the course of 4 months, I gained a better appreciation and understanding for being a citizen in the global community, while also gaining the ability to look at the world with an open heart and an open mind. As I enter the incorporation phase, I realize that everything I experienced in my host culture has positively changed me, and as I recount certain experiences, I know that they will continue to positively change me. Whenever I am faced with an obstacle or presented with a new opportunity, I will remember the River Lee and how it never backed down and only became stronger. I will continue to use the resources and lessons that I have learned in Cork in my everyday life in order to enhance and make the most of every moment that passes by. I have gained a new sight of what is ahead, and I can appropriately say that I have gained my rite of passage through studying abroad in a host culture.